So, good morning, Bucknell administrators, faculty members, returning alumni, parents, Bucknell students, and everyone else in attendance. It is great to be back home with you today. 25 years ago, I was proud to call Bucknell my home. From my days at Cress Hall, yes, believe it or not, I was an old Cress Hall resident, to my days at Edwards House, where I was a resident assistant. I truly had a wonderful experience here. And I was truly proud to spend many of my days and nights at this wonderful house that we are rededicating today. So when I was asked to speak to you today, even though I live way down in Atlanta, Georgia, and yes, I wish we had some of the rain that you all got yesterday, the invitation was impossible for me to refuse. My memories here run too deep for me not to be here with you today. I cannot tell you how happy I was to learn of Bucknell's investment in this project. The renovation of this house symbolizes that diversity is truly of great importance to the Bucknell community, and that minority students and alumni will continue to have a place where they can live, visit, and embrace. It is my hope that the renovation of 7th Street House will create a proud new tradition of diversity here at Bucknell. A proud new tradition of rejoicing at our differences. A proud new tradition of recognizing that there's always strength through diversity. And a proud new tradition of recognizing that we all become better people when we embrace the richness of our different views and different cultures. Memories of the 7th Street House run deep. Let me tell you why. Back in the 70s when I was here, yes, 70s and 80s, and yes, I did celebrate my 25-year reunion just earlier this year. Back then, the 7th Street House, along with the Edwards and Carey houses, were the centers of the universe for the diverse students of Bucknell. These were places where many lifelong friendships were formed and where many lessons were learned. These were also places where Black, Latino, Asian, and international students can go to share experiences and discuss mutual challenges. For me, these were the places where the essence of who I am today was born. It was here that a kid from inner city Washington, D.C. learned about other people, other views, other values, and other measures of excellence. I would be kidding you if I told you it was an easy 4 years for me, because it wasn't. Being an electrical engineering major here was, and I am sure my son would say, it still is bone-crushingly hard. Did I say that right, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay. But because of some of the people who lived right here in the 7th Street House, and some of our other faculty members of the time, like Professor Linda Thomas and Professor Richard Smith, who I send best wishes to, I was able to hang in there and learn two very important lessons. I learned that adversity truly does build character, and that success is truly a journey and not a destination. If I hadn't learned those lessons, I probably would not be before you today as President and Chief Executive Officer of the Horizon Group. So no matter what others may tell you, what happens here at Bucknell and here at the 7th Street House impacts the world. What happened here 25 years ago greatly impacts the lives of the many Horizon employees who are in Georgia, Alabama, Ohio, and Indiana. And what happens here today will help shape the world of tomorrow when some of you leave here to become the leaders of tomorrow. Because of the lessons I learned here, my employees have a bright future full of unlimited possibilities. And because of the lessons that each of you are learning here now, those people who you touch in the future will have vastly different lives. Because of the lessons I learned here, I am able to provide advice, insight, and resources to others who will be the diverse leaders of tomorrow. Some current Bucknell students who I hope to hear from more in the future because they will have my telephone number to call and talk to me. And yet other people like my son Michael, who I'm proud to have here with me today. And some of my emerging new senior managers, people like John Drew and Shay Mitchell in my organization, who are diverse students and diverse employees who I'm very proud of. But it just doesn't stop there. Without the lessons that I learned here, I probably wouldn't be able to interact with and communicate with my partner Steve down in Birmingham, Alabama, the way that I'm able to do. And without the lessons I learned here and the education I received, I probably would not have the pleasure of having people like Weston and Emery and Robert and Mary Beth and Tammy and Tommy and Jim working for me. And without those lessons that I learned here, I would not have the honor of owning a company that is a Tier 1 supplier and service provider to Honda North America. For this, I will be forever grateful. The message here is clear. Some wonderful things have started here at the 7th Street House, and some fabulous things will happen here at the 7th Street House in the future. So let us go forth and use the 7th Street House as a place where the richness of diversity shines brightly and where the solutions of tomorrow are born. Bucknell is truly a better place because of the 7th Street House, and the 7th Street House is truly a better